Hello everybody, it's me, Colton Johnson with Empty Popcorn Bucket Productions, and today I've got something special lined up for the Halloween season. I'm reviewing one of my all-time favorite Halloween movies, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Whether you're watching for Halloween or Christmas, or maybe in the middle of June, this movie is a classic that's just impossible to ignore. Now, I have to start by saying this movie holds a special place in my heart. It's a must-watch for me every single year, without fail. There's something special about it that works for both holidays, and it blends them so perfectly. I've always found that so impressive. You got the spooky vibes of Halloween mixed with magic of Christmas. And it pulls that off in a way that no other movie does. I think that's why so many people, myself included, can't let a holiday season pass without giving it a watch. At least once. It's just part of the tradition now. Every time I see it, I'm brought back to those moments of childhood excitement, whether it's decorating for Halloween or putting up the Christmas tree. It's a movie that connects deeply with those nostalgic moments. I actually plan to do a reaction video for this one, since I know it's popular to make those on YouTube. I went through all the effort, set everything up, hit record, and of course, the audio didn't work, and that's just my luck sometimes. I really wanted to share that first-hand experience with all of you, but tech issues happened, and that's just how it is. So I'll probably give it a go another time with another movie in the future, but who knows, so stay tuned for that. Now, let's get into why The Nightmare Before Christmas is such a masterpiece. First off, it's directed by Henry Selick, who's an absolute legend in the world of stop-motion animation. If you've seen James and the Giant Peach or Coraline, then you're familiar with his style. The attention to detail in stop-motion is just unbelievable. Every tiny movement is handcrafted, and when you think about it, how many frames it takes to bring these characters to life, it's mind-blowing. You can feel the artistry in every scene, and I think that's the part of why this movie has aged so well. There's something so timeless about stop motion. It feels more personal and more alive than computer-generated films. And this style in particular fits perfectly with the world of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Halloween Town, Christmas Town. These places feel tangible, almost like you could step into them. It gives the movie a different kind of charm that I think gets lost in more modern animation. Honestly, we don't see nearly enough stop-motion films these days, and that's a shame because it's such a beautiful art form. Of course, we have to talk about Tim Burton's influence here. Now, a lot of people think Tim Burton directed this movie, but he actually didn't. That was Henry Selick. But Burton's fingerprints are all over it. From the quirky offbeat characters to the twisted visual style, it's very much in line with what you would expect from him. Burton did write the original poem that inspired the film, and he did help bring to life the whole concept. His signature dark and whimsical style is something that I've always been drawn to, and it really shines in this movie. Halloween Town, with its strange, eerie atmosphere and kooky residents, is exactly the kind of world Burton excels at creating. One thing that truly makes this movie stand out, though, is the music. Danny Elfman's score is iconic. He not only composed the music, but he also provided the singing voice for Jack Skellington. That's something I find really impressive. How Elfman can switch between composing and actually becoming the character in a way that feels so seamless. The songs in this movie are absolute classics. You've got This Is Halloween, which immediately sets the tone for the film. What's This? Oogie Boogie, Kidnap Mr. Santa Claus, so many memorable songs. And let's be honest, without the music, this film wouldn't be nearly as impactful. The songs are what gives the story that extra layer of emotion and excitement. It's no wonder these tracks have become so ingrained in pop culture. Even if you've never seen the movie, chances are you've heard them, probably at a Halloween party. On the voice casting, you can all see how wonderful they are. Chris Sarandon voices Jack Skellington, which you might know him playing Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. He nails that mix of curiosity and frustration, defines Jack's character, and Jack's journey is about trying to find something more, something outside his comfort zone. Sarandon really brings that to life. Then you've got Catherine O'Hara as Sally, who's such an underrated character in my opinion. She voices the character with such power, and she's the voice of reason within all the chaos. Her quiet strength is something I've always appreciated. Sally is this tragic figure who was trapped by circumstances, but she's also incredibly brave. The way she challenges Jack, but also supports him, gives the movie a lot of its heart. And let's not forget Ken Page as the Oogie Boogie, one of the most fun villains in any animated film. His scenes are larger than life, and I can't say without mentioning one of the greatest songs in the film. Absolute perfection. And it saddens me to hear about his recent passing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The stop motion in this film is just spectacular. It's an underused art form, but when it's done right, like in Nightmare Before Christmas, it creates something truly magical. And I'm reminded of the recent stop motion Pinocchio on Netflix, which captured that same kind of intricate, handcrafted beauty. There's something about stop motion that just feels so timeless, like I mentioned, and I'd love to see more of it in the future. On a personal note, this movie always brings me back to the Disney parks. One of the highlights for me is that every year at Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion goes on a makeover as the Haunted Mansion Holiday. And though the Haunted Mansion original is unbeatable in my eyes, but it's always fun to see the Nightmare Before Christmas brought to life in the parks. It's fun, festive, and it's just great to see how much this love this movie still gets in the parks. And I'm actually planning on doing a full video on the Haunted Mansion Holiday over on my other channel, Disney Johnson Bros Adventures, in a few weeks. So if you're into theme park content, keep an eye out for that. All in all, The Nightmare Before Christmas is a 5 out of 5 for me. It's the perfect blend of Halloween spookiness and Christmas magic. The animation, the music, the characters, everything about it just works. It's a movie that stood the test of time, and I'm pretty confident it'll continue to be a holiday staple for years to come. If you haven't watched it in a while, I highly recommend giving it another go this season. It's just one of those films that never gets old. Thank you so much for watching this review. If you enjoy it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone who loves movies as much as I do. And if you want more Disney movie content, definitely check out Disney Johnson Bros Adventure. We have our podcast over there, as well as other Disney-related content. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!